Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you guys can see, I just started the channel, and I'm relatively new to the concept of commentating and recording. So you might not have like you probably won't be able to listen to some great commentary, but I'm gonna try and give you guys my perspective of how I play the game, and I'm focused more on the solo mode right now. I haven't really played solo much. I'm more of a squad player. So I want to share with you guys my experience. As I climb up the ranks, I want to share with you guys how the gameplay changes, how things are different in each tier, and I'm going to be explaining to you guys how I play the game. So I'm going to give you guys my perspective basically. So I'm going to be playing Sanhok for now because we are kind of not really that high up in the ranks system. If you guys want to see, um, right, so you guys can see I'm solo 1 in solo right now, and let's see, having KD of 9.91. I mean, I've had only 4 chicken dinners so far and played only 15 rounds, so it's a decent KD. I mean, it's not too great, but we'll see how it goes. We'll hop into a game and then see how things turn out. So I'm going to be playing on the Asian server, and I'm going to try and push Conqueror. I mean, that's the goal. But for this season, I'm going to at least try and reach Diamond so that I don't have to start all the way from the bottom again. Okay, so it seems like we might have majority of a bot lobby, because you guys could see there was only 55 people when I joined in game. So it should be a relatively easy game. So I'm going to be going about a few things, how I play solo. There are a few things that I like to do, my rotations. So straight off, we'll see where we have to land. I'm more of a fan of Paradise than Bootcamp, because I like the way you can make use of cover in Paradise. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump Paradise, and then we'll see the rotation based on the circle. So I think we have a Chinese lobby. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's most probably Chinese lobby. It's not the Indonesian one. Anyway, for those of you who are used to playing from India, you might find the players here might be slightly more aggressive. But yeah, I feel like it's a good way to play the game. I used to be playing from India for quite some time, almost 6 seasons now. So yeah, so I've been part of the PUBG thing since the day it released. So I had the game downloaded when the day it released. So I've been playing quite a while, but never really tried to push ranks in solo. So this is a new experience for me also. Let's see how it goes. So we have a Vector with no extended mag. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's see, 3x. Seems like nobody has landed, at least on this side of Paradise. You see, that's exactly. So you should never assume, because you don't hear anything the moment you land, that there's nobody around. So let's see if we can get a peek on this guy. Okay, so I don't have a bag. So this is the kind of rotation that I would prefer on Paradise. So it's always good to rotate around the compound than from within, because you have more space and you're always covered from one side of the map. Okay, let's see. So you want to like always be in as much cover as possible, because being solo game, there's no opportunity for you to get knocked and revived. So it's all or nothing. So it's always good to be in cover and keep moving around. Do not stand in one place or stay in one place. It's never good. Like, okay, so I hear footsteps. There's somebody on top of this mountain. So I'm guessing it's a bot because he isn't moving much, or he's just probably waiting for me to show up. Yeah, so I hear him on my left. That wasn't a bot, but that's the thing. Like, you need to ensure that you're always keeping your ears open. So we have the doors open here, and I did hear somebody here first, and that guy. Ah, there he jumped. There you go. So you wanna like. So he was focusing on the bot. He probably like panicked. He thought that this was a real player too. But like you guys see, like I didn't give like much thought to the guy inside because of the way his footstep sounds. So you should always like notice these tiny, you know, game mechanics, if you would like to say. It always helps you to like make the right decisions when you're in like a tough situation. So I heard only like 3 gunfires from Paradise, so it's kind of safe to assume that there's no one else in Paradise, but you should still like keep your guard up because you never know when people will be camping. So this is my general way I rotate if nobody lands main building. So I like to like go around and reach twins. Usually there is somebody around this area, so you still want to be really cautious. So always be in cover. So there's a possibility that the guy who landed here would have rotated main building. So I'm gonna go check that out right now. See what's up over there. Okay, seems unlooted. So there you go. I was looking for the M4. So what I like to use is I like to use a spray gun, and if it's an AKM, then I like to use it like without any sights on, because I feel like the recoil control is like way easier without any scope on. Well, this is a personal preference. I mean, a lot of people like to use the holographic or the red dot sight. So another thing that I'd like to insist, like I haven't played much, only 15 games, but I've noticed this, that if you are always, fully boosted, it gives you a better chance at winning, 1v1s, and moreover, like the rotation is quicker because, the boost not only gives you health recovery, it also, helps with you with the running aspect of the game. So you're always quicker in movement, and if you get caught by surprise, you can always react quicker, or you can move around quicker. So I think Paradise is pretty much sorted. There isn't much left. So I'm going to pick up as many painkillers as possible. Painkillers do the job like way better than energy drinks. Although if you have no option, you obviously pick up more energy drinks, but there's clearly like so many painkillers lying around. So I'm missing a foregrip, and I would really like to have one, and there we go, we have an angle. So in terms of like grip preference, I would choose half grip over any other grip. Again, it's a totally personal choice. I mean, there isn't like, it's the way my settings are tuned. I mean, I use gyro for like slight adjustments. I mostly like use my thumb to control most of the recoil. And in terms of scopes, 6x does the job always, like for spray. And 3x is pretty good. I mean, it's not bad, but I would take the 6x over 3x any day. And to be honest, you could use a 3x on the AKM if you have a compensator and something of that sort. Like even a flash hider would do. But it's kind of risky. Like when you're playing solo, it's not worth taking that risk. So I mean, I thought it was a bot lobby, but it seems like it's not really a bot lobby. There's quite a few legitimate players. So what you guys are seeing right now is how I play every game of Sanhok when I land on Paradise. So this is basically my rotation. I don't know what I'm doing here, but never mind. So this is how I rotate on the map, and the reason I like this rotation is because at any given point you're always surrounded by some kind of cover. Like you're never out in the open. And this hill is the only scary part of this rotation because there's two aspects to this. One is when you're going uphill, you might have snakes like sitting right here or next to this rock. So I'd always like to keep my vision down. And in case there's someone in the vicinity, I use my headphones to catch the footsteps. And usually if they're pretty far away and they're laying down and they start shooting at you, you have enough time to react. Like it won't be like instant death situation. So that's one aspect of going up this hill. And then the other aspect is it's boot camp on the other side. So when you're going downhill, there could be campers like sitting right here, just waiting for the people to like rotate from Paradise. And I mean, it's almost the same in the Indonesian servers also, even the Chinese lobby. Okay, so we can hear some gunfire in boot camp. So at this point, like, these are the guys who were at the top RP in the game. Like, we saw them on the flight, right? So I would like to play this a little smart. Like, I wouldn't just rush in. Shit, I think the guy saw me. I think no. So it's kind of risky to like cross the road, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I know he's probably like left his guard down because he didn't even look towards the three warehouses. Okay, I have someone behind me. Now I've definitely got his attention, so I need to be on high alert at this point. I shouldn't be stuttering my movements. Okay, so he just took out a bot, and I kind of know his location now. He's on top of that, exactly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create a... Fuck's sakes, there's a guy behind me. Okay, so now I need to make sure that he's in the right position again. I have no visual on this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a distraction for him. Just gonna wait for the smoke to like start. Okay, so he has a general idea of where I am. So there you go. So he took the bait for the distraction. So now he's probably confused as to how many people are actually here. So he might think there are two people because he heard two different footsteps. So what we're going to do right now is, before I do anything else, just going to go and turn my brightness down. So this kind of really helps when it's a fog weather. Like you can see the difference already. Like I can clearly see through most of the fog. Okay, so at this point it's completely on a visual basis because I'm not in a distance to hear his rotation, so I should keep doing my rotation and make sure like I can get behind him somehow, and at the same time like make sure that you don't get killed by some dude just chilling in the grass. That wouldn't be a nice thing to happen. Okay, so I believe I've made one mistake here. This warehouse does not have the, like this this setting does not allow you to shoot outside, so this wasn't where I wanted to be actually. So at this point we have no idea where this guy is, absolutely no idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to make use of the fog, and hopefully he doesn't know that he can, turn down the brightness and see better. Yeah, that kind of scared me actually, not gonna lie. So we can play it kind of dirty, maybe lay down here and wait for him to come, but I don't really like the whole idea of snaking and just, waiting for the enemies to show up. So I'm just gonna leave this guy behind, and I'm gonna see if there's anybody around boot camp. And he's gonna have to get out of boot camp anyway, like in the next zone. So I'm gonna try and make use of the fog as much as I can. Like he threw nades like in and around my. Oh, I think he's in the warehouse, I believe. Okay. I think I saw a glimpse of him moving in the warehouse. The door is open, so. Okay, this guy's playing it slow. I mean, that's good, that's always good. It means he knows what he's doing. God damn, he's really he's not leaving the main building. So he has the advantage, so there's no point pushing, a 1v1 when you know that the opposition has a clear advantage over you. And that's another thing, like, oh, I forgot my first rule of being fully boosted all the time. That's another thing that I would suggest, like, if you may be good at the game, you may be like really good at your spray control, but position is always a priority in this game. If you do not have the position to take a fight, don't. Like, there is absolutely no reason for you to prove to anybody that you're good at this game. I mean you're playing it for yourself at the end of the day, right? So you make smart choices, you don't play dumb. So I have no idea where this guy is, absolutely no idea. His last known location was the main building. So now the zone's gonna go super far, yeah, as expected. So now he's gonna have to leave boot camp, and I'm already out, so I don't have to worry about encountering him in a tense situation, like when I'm trying to run into the zone and he's behind my ass. No, that's not him. So again, like, you see the way I move, I'm always trying to make sure that I have some kind of cover that's close by in case I start getting shot. So I'm gonna head for those rocks up ahead first. Shit, this is like really open ground to walk over, but I don't really have much of an option because I'm gonna get traffic coming in from north to west soon, and the fog's going down, so I need to turn up my settings. God damn, this guy's actually going to work, and he's a good player, I mean, pretty sure. Well, we'll find out soon because we're aiming for that chicken dinner, right? So he's gonna have to die. Okay, so this dude still hasn't left boot camp completely. So what I think is he's gonna use the houses as his cover, right? And he's gonna probably use this ridge below as cover to walk in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make an angle on this guy. He took a buggy instead. Interesting. So he definitely heard me, right? So he's gonna try and push a fight as soon as he can, right? And he's in the building right now, so we're gonna like fight him a little. Wait, what? I don't get it. Yeah, he's getting shot at. He's gonna be... Yeah. Okay, so that was really weird. I really thought he was inside the building, but I don't know, my microphone picked up something else. It's like really weird. Anyhow, doesn't matter. So that dude's dead. Okay, so we're pretty close to the zone actually, and we know that we're getting shot from up here, probably somewhere there, not really sure. So now I need to like find a way to make this rotation without getting killed. Just looking around to see. So okay, there's some action going on up top, so it's probably gonna chill for a little. So only make use of that opportunity and try and switch positions real quick. See, uphill's always like a pain because you know, it's difficult for you to shoot up and it's super easy for them to shoot down. Okay, so this dude is probably somewhere between the tree and that rock. Yeah, it's definitely between the tree and the rock, so I'm just gonna like throw in a molly there, freak him out a little. Yep. So now he knows where I am and I know where. Okay. So we're doing this cat and mouse thing here. So he pulled out a nade. And that was his mistake. So he pulled out the nade, which you know, makes him vulnerable to like not having a gun in his hand. So if he was smart, he would have pulled the pin and cancelled the nade, and I would have probably died in that 1v1. You know, that's the kind of mistakes you know, players make at lower level. You know, they don't understand that. They probably underestimate. Maybe he was a, you know, higher level player. That was a decent spray. Oh, there's one more. Yeah, I spooked him real good. So clearly he's out of the zone and there's not really much he can do. Nothing really much he can do. So now I need to find out where that M7 dude is. It's probably behind that rock, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Did he kill the guy? I didn't see the kill feed. Oh. Always pre-fire when you hear something, because it's always the guy's bullets that hits first that usually wins the 1v. Oh, is that a guy? No. So right now we're in a pretty damn messed up zone because there could be snakes literally everywhere. So you know, you're gonna start scanning the entire area, one bush, one rock at a time, real slow, so that you don't, you know, get caught by surprise. There you go. So there's a guy behind that rock. He's probably gonna throw a nade, so I should switch positions. So we have 3 people left and I know the position of one guy for sure. There he is. God damn it, he went inside. So what we can do right now is we can spook him a little and we can block his vision entirely. Like, he won't be able to see me, so he's going to be forced to like, oh, there you go. Excuse my spray. Excuse my spray. So that's the difference between having a compensator and a flash hider. And it's really something, you know. At this point, you don't really need the 6x. I mean, come on, let's face it. So he thought it was a nade that's going to come on his right, so he moved to the left, and I kind of expected him to do that. So, I mean, solo is kind of fun. There's a lot of things you can do with solo. You can really explore your strategies. And I hope you guys like enjoyed the commentary. I know it wasn't that great. I mean, I'm just starting this whole commentary with the video thing. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share. It helps a ton. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.